Is this what death is like? An infinite void? Where am I? Is this hell? Well, I could have seen it coming.
I'm telling Mom, all you Thaumaturges are crazy.
And the teacher said, Victor, is there right here in the classroom with us right now? I almost pissed myself.
Slow down. You'll get your clothes all dirty.
I'm the head of this family, and I deserve respect. You'll put me in an early grave. This is the end. You've lost. Did you not hear what I said? This is the end.
I was wondering where you'd bother me again.
You needed me, so here I am. It is time for the trial.
What trial? Is this some sort of court? Barbarit.
Yes. A trial over the conscience of Viktor Shulsky.
Of what do I stand accused?
And what weighs on your conscience?
Enough. Starting now, we're doing things my way. Release me.
You're in charge here, remember? If you wish to skip the trial, it will be so. Are you ready to hear the verdict?
I want to hear the verdict.
What do you think the trial has revealed?
The fact that I can bend the rules of any game because I'm a Thaumaturge.
And you think that's the way it should be?
I would be a fool if I didn't live up to my potential. It's what makes me special.
The verdict is guilty. Guilty of self-involvement, suppressing his conscience, and breaking others at will. Guilty, guilty, guilty.
This cannot end like this.
And it won't end until you begin on one of the paths. This is the only way you can atone for your transgressions.
Are you talking about Rasputin and the coterie?
There may be other paths available. Which one do you prefer?
What do you want to tell me?
That you can reach the world, following paths less trodden. Does it surprise you? After all, you can play against the rules. But now, focus on what's in front of you. So? Why the coterie?
It's enough for me that they're not Rasputin. I'm not expecting similar charlatanism from them.
So, you accept everything that was meant for you, and you will use it as you see fit. Are you happy with events taking this course?
That's not what I want.
So, remember what it is you're feeling now, when the time for the trial comes.
And you? What would you do in my place?
I died beneath that tenement house. What you see is an embodiment of your pride, conscience, or doubts. Those are the things you're arguing with. Don't. You are your own worst enemy. Go now.
Will I ever see you again?
That's entirely up to you. You are in charge here.
Let's meet in paradise, the garden near the fountain. You are Peter, a rock, and upon this rock I will build my church, and all the powers of hell shall not prevail against it. I have an idea who the author is, but I don't know how it's possible. I have no idea where to look for this paradise and garden. I don't remember how I ended up here. Is it possible that what happened near the brothel was just a dream? You're right. A dream wouldn't hurt like this. I'll think about this later. Igya?
Christ, don't sneak up on me like that. How do you feel?
You took care of me. Thank you.
Forget it, I wouldn't have managed it on my own. Grażynka helped me. Are you sure you don't want to rest some more?
Where is Grażynka?
She left to get some supplies. It's hard to buy anything now, but she left yesterday and still hasn't come back. Maybe she just had to hide somewhere and is waiting.
Did someone come here when I was asleep? Did we have any visitors?
Apart from myself, Uncle, and Grażynka, I didn't let anyone in. The streets are not safe. Why do you ask?
I found an unusual letter on the nightstand about a garden of paradise.
What letter? The only garden that's being talked about now is the one at Dolinka Szwajcarska. The Tsar and his entourage are planning to have a garden party in a park there.
What is this party at Dolinka Szwajcarska?
The Tsar is celebrating his son's birthday.
Would you use the phrase garden in the east to describe Dolinka?
In the east. Dolinka is south of here. The only eastern thing about it is its guests.
I would never have thought of that. It makes sense. Thank you. Is everything all right? You look concerned.
That's because I am. Whatever is happening on the streets right now, it scares me.
Is that why you unearthed Papa's musket? Does it still work?
Just now I thought I would find out. Before you woke up, they shot a man on our street. He crawled away somewhere, but he was bleeding so badly. The entire city has gone insane. The Governor General has closed the borders and isn't letting anyone leave. People have barricaded themselves in their homes.
Maybe the Russians are waiting for us to kill each other ourselves. And they may be right.
Only madmen roam the streets now.
Maybe you should use your connections. Maybe your friend, the chief, will be able to help. Not for free, of course.
Be careful. The musket is loaded. I guess I'm most worried about Grażynka right now.
I was in Mirov earlier, and the store is still standing. You can rest easy.
At least there's one thing we don't have to worry about.
This chaos in the city. How long has it been going on?
3 days. Uncle brought you here, half dead, 3 days ago. Do you know what day it is?
Hold on.
The last day of summer.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you.
You have risen from the dead. That has to be enough for me. At least until Christmas. Grażynka.
I thought I'd find you in worse health. I see you once again managed to avoid the consequences of your decisions. I'm afraid I must put a stop to this. You are under arrest for taking part in a conspiracy against the Tsar and engaging in terrorism. You'll be coming with us, Mr. Shulsky.
I know what you want from me, Konieczkin. And I would like you to know that you disgust me beyond measure. And how the hell did you get the keys to our house?
Dear Ligia, please try to understand that it was your brother who brought these dark clouds down upon your family. I'm just trying to disperse them without bloodshed. If you don't resist, I give you my word that no harm will come to your sister. Shall we?
You are leaving. Straight to hell, you son of a bitch. If you think you'll take me away from my own home, you are mistaken. No, Chief. We'll finish this here.
I didn't receive an invitation, so I decided to drop in on my own. After all, today is a Shulsky family holiday.
Mr. Niedziec, Warsaw will get rid of 2 pests today.
Want to share any other fantasies? Don't worry about the broken window pane, Victor. I'll deduct it from the 5 rubles you still owe me.
I won't beg for mercy, if that's what you were hoping for.
I loaded my piece today. Just say the word, and the balding prick will lose the other half of his face.
Nyechit's loyal to the end, like a dog, like his father. Are you going to let this mongrel deprive you of the pleasure? Will you leave my fresh corpse to your sister as a gift? Blood soaks into stone for many long years. A unique birthday gift.
The word.
Alive, he would never have left you alone.
Yes, you're right. Thanks.
Aboritse, did you?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
What now?
No one can find out. We have to get rid of him.
Why, you'll be the protagonist of my next poem.
Done. It doesn't even show.
I could help you more.
No, it's your birthday.
Rest in peace, Chief. How do you feel?
How do I feel? Nyechit just murdered the chief of the Ochrana in the hallway.
And saved our lives.
What's next? What do you intend to do?
I'm still thinking.
Do you want to know what I would do?
Please do.
I would face whatever it is that you must face. Papa hoped you would see some matters through to the end for him. Even if his ideals are not yours, don't run away from the inevitable. You can't be afraid.
Thank you.
Did I help?
I think so. I'll let you know how it went. You've known me better than anyone for so many years. You were always with me, and you always will be. We have to talk about our future. Any ideas? Maybe Rasputin and the coterie aren't my only options. Do you remember the other suggestion from the dream? Do you think it was about escaping? We could try to break free from all of them. We could escape. Maybe we could even convince Ligia to leave Rosso behind. What do you make of this? I was thinking about our Thaumaturge friends. Who will understand better than them? Apart from you, of course. You're right. We both owe a lot to Rasputin. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even be talking now. But his path, even if it does lead to the Romanovs' court, is uncertain. And the price of following it is unknown. Tough choice, isn't it? Do you think Rasputin could have survived? The letter, yes. But it doesn't decide anything. He could have sent it before visiting the brother. But if he's alive, can we trust him? He may take us to see the Tsar, but what will be the price? Let's not waste any more time. Let's try to resurrect my father's cause. Let's return to our magical friends. Rasputin will have to return from the dead alone.
Is there any hope left for this story to have a happy ending?
I've thought of a good ending for our story. I want to finish what Father started. I'll rebuild the Thaumaturge coterie. I hope that will bring peace to him and to us.
Papa would have been proud of you.
I'm sure not living to see this was part of his plan.
Victor.
There was a man, and now the man is no more. See, Victor? If I put my mind to it, I can do a little magic myself. Did someone die again and needs to be buried?
We've decided about our future. It's time to look my enemies in the eye and appreciate those who stand with me. I need to see certain things through to the end.
Well, well, our Victor, all grown up.
I'll come back for you once it's all over.
Be careful.
Good luck, brother. You can do it.
Love düşünü leben Effen mir gayef dir Ik steh einer Halleien Hab schein Rakmones auf mir Ich hab mir nicht mit Weimen einzeln beheften, mit keinem ein kein Wort zu reden. Es geht mir aus meine Keuches und Kräften, dem Teuer ist mir abzubegen.
I knew that if you were alive, you would show up.
If not death, then what stood in your way?
A certain bearded friend of mine has kicked up a storm in the city. The town has gone crazy. I saw people furious at Thaumaturges. I never thought it was so easy to get pitchforks and torches in Rosso.
Skawan seized the opportunity, and he's bringing in a new order.
That's why we waited so long. Without you...
Warsaw is no longer a city for thaumaturges.
What were you doing for those 3 days?
I was wondering how we could leave Warsaw in case you never came back.
I had a few wounded to treat, and I prayed that the next one wouldn't be you. Since we're not waiting for anyone else, shall we?
Let's get on with it.
Even though we have different motivations, I trust that the Pact is our destiny. Follow my lead. I, Emir Bernakovich Falje, worshipper of Allah, yearning for the free Republic of Poland, declare willingness to form the Pact and make the ultimate sacrifice for its cause.
I, Sarah Rivkin, follower of Moses, am willing to form our pact, hoping it will grant me freedom.
Your turn.
My name is Viktor Szulski. I'm a Thaumaturge. It wasn't my choice. But when someone seeks our blood, they should be met with the proper response. I'm not going to beg anyone for mercy.
Never again.
For that, I am willing to make the ultimate sacrifice.
Is that it? I can't feel anything.
According to Stanisław's hypothesis, in order to conclude forming a pact, we need to read the instructions from the Black Grimoire together. Victor, focus on each of our dimensions now, and we'll help you read whatever Stanisław hid in the book. Focus on your heart first.
My heart reveals the first inscription before me. From now on, we have one heart that beats with one rhythm.
I felt it. I felt relieved.
I can feel something too.
Very impressive. Now, the other dimensions.
Word. I cannot read this inscription.
Maybe you got distracted. Focus.
No, nothing.
Perhaps without the fourth one, we won't be able to reveal the full potential. Keep trying.
This inscription is resisting.
Let me act. From now on, all of our deeds are devoted to one common cause.
I feel a tingling in my fingers.
Don't get distracted.
Mind. This inscription evades me. It won't let me grasp it.
From now on, our mind will keep no secrets from itself. That's easy.
I think I felt your thoughts, but we'll get back to that.
That's it. I think we're done.
I think so. I know your favorite colors and many other things I didn't want to know.
Thank you, Victor.
I felt a kind of thought, a feeling. Yours. You didn't say you'd known my mother so well.
I wonder if Victor's father knew.
Let's focus on the present. Do we know what to do?
Other than what has already been said, do you feel anything else?
I have a different question. Were you going to tell me Konieczkin was dead?
Since we have no more secrets, let's move on to the plan.
I think we're all thinking the same thing. That Tsarevich will have an unforgettable birthday.
Yes, this is our last chance at an audience with the Tsar before he leaves the city.
But we can't go in empty-handed. We need arguments that will push the Tsar to make the right decision.
We can stop the madness that has spread across the city without bloodshed. If only we could get through to the Tsar's supporters at the party and...
Sneak past the Tsar's guards and military.
We'd be able to get inside the Tsar's noggin.
Let's do it.
Oh, you're actually pleasant to look at now.
These people won't break in here, will they?
Just smile and check the invitations, Parnishka.
Are your grimoires well hidden? Then we just need to get through the gate. Suggestions?
Please, I'm counting on you.
Gentlemen, let me handle this. Just follow me.
Your invitation?
I am Madame Samira, and these are my assistants. Countess Lermontova expects that I give her a tarot reading.
Countess Lermontova, of course. But your companions... Of course. Come in, please.
Am I sensing?
I didn't think I would see you again. And yet, here you are.
I know you have a gun and you want to kill Skawan.
I was going to start with Koniechkin, but that coward got rubbed out by some random Genep. So it's Skawan's turn now. I'll kill him and anyone who gets in my way.
I've got my own plans for the night, and you might upset my apple cart. I'm here with someone you know and respect. We are making a significant effort to fight for the cause without spilling blood.
Emir is here?
Yes, and if he means anything to you, put off your revenge and let us do what we need to.
Swear.
I swear. But now go home and let me act.
I was looking for you, Shulsky. Do you know how much trouble it was for me to keep that brawl you provoked with my men quiet?
Behave, Captain. We're at a party.
No one will notice one missing waiter. Prepare to die.
Will you finally act? Or will you keep barking until you're ordered otherwise?
I've already received my orders. Rasputin will never forgive you, and when he returns, he will reward me for bringing you to justice, for I am his hammer that smites the witches.
I can't eat anymore. Pass. Well, maybe just a piece of...
Maria?
What? Is it a crime to eat now? Don't pester a pregnant woman, please.
Don't you recognize me?
Oh, it's you. I've been so distracted lately. You know, being with child and all.
Do you believe that Rasputin survived the explosion?
He who believes in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. He who believes in me shall live forever. But it's a shame about Aniela. Silly woman, she could have been here with us. Oh well. I have to think about someone else now.
Congratulations. Who's the lucky father?
For behold, from henceforth, all generations shall call me blessed. For he that is mighty have done to me great things. Pretty, isn't it? I'll be giving birth to a savior. Grigory loves me more than all of you. I see you found some new company. Who are they?
These are my friends. Unlike Rasputin, they're real.
You betrayed him. He gave you everything, and you abandoned him. He'll find out about this. You will see.
Rasputin isn't here. Has he at least given you a sign that he's alive?
You won't break my faith.
That means no. Good luck. It's time for me to go.
It's best that you do. I'll stop wasting my energy on you. I have to take care of myself.
A familiar face. Good evening.
Are you trying to cook up another scandal?
The last time I saw you were accompanied by two gentlemen. What happened to them?
I needed some space.
Sergei, why the hostility?
Let's see. Because you humiliated me. Because you ruined my chance to get happily married. Sofia has traveled across the ocean just to stay away from me.
I'm sorry about your broken heart, Sergei.
You opened my eyes to the fact that she never loved me, for which I will be eternally grateful. Nevertheless, I need to ask, what are you actually doing here?
I'm here with my friends.
Are they Thaumaturges as well?
Why do you ask?
I believe you should listen to me.
Yes? What did you want to share with me?
I was recently elected to the city council. I've also been attending audiences with Tsar Nikolai. Things that are now being discussed at the top are making me worried.
First of all, congratulations on the high-profile job.
Thank you.
What are you specifically worried about?
The Council has prepared a series of anti-Thaumaturge's decrees. They only need to be signed by the Tsar. In the decrees, Skawon advocates for such ideas as exile or creating adjustment clinics. Shall I go on?
I'd like to know some specifics. For example, those clinics.
That's the most ruthless part. Do you know what a lobotomy looks like? That's how these places are meant to socially adjust thaumaturges. But you didn't hear it from me, all right?
Thank you, Sergei. That's enough.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to get through to the one who can help me with that. Have a good evening.
These spirits tell me you can't go any further. I can see a certain old hag there.
Would it be Countess Lermontova?
Indeed. She and her family are thick with the Romanovs.
So she must know a lot. I will talk to her, but I'm afraid she'll recognize me and call the guards.
You want me to do it, I reckon.
I think the Countess is waiting for her tarot reading.
You remembered.
Keep her busy, and I'll see what I can learn from reading her belongings.
That's what I'm thinking. I suggest you start with Donut.
Donut?
Her dog. The Countess's thoughts cling to him like a barnacle. Go. I'll meet you here when you're done.
Magdalena?
I didn't expect to see you here, Thaumaturge.
You seem surprised to see me.
I saw how the explosion swept you away and threw you like a ragdoll. I thought you were dead.
Maybe I rose from the dead.
Don't blaspheme. Only Grigori will experience this miracle. He will return, and with him the hope for chasing away the darkness of an uncertain future, for his grace will be with us. Do you understand?
What do you remember from this explosion?
Chaos. Blood. It's hard for me to talk about it.
Do you believe someone wanted to kill Rasputin?
Of course. The first Christians were also thrown to the lions. Satan laid his hand on Grigori and tried to break him. But he will not bend. He will defeat death and return.
What about Aniela and Lucian?
They are no longer with us. They are already enjoying the afterlife, awaiting salvation.
Do you think they deserved such a fate?
Each of us has a different fate in store for them. Aniela was chosen. She died at Grigori's side. And Lucian just disappeared one day. I think he might have left because his fate wasn't strong enough. I don't want to talk about them anymore. I need to have clarity in my heart.
I'll let you work.
It's a mission, preaching the truth. For I tell you, having faith in yourself is treacherous, but having faith in him is the right way.
Good boy. Nothing can be kept secret from me. How was your chat with the Countess?
Better tell me what you have found. Wait, don't say it. Just focus on it. Let's not mix duty and personal life, all right?
Just checking if it works.
Sure. Are you afraid the old lady will take everything from you and your sister to build a new palace for herself? I'm sorry, I can't resist it, but I can sympathize. I can feel how important it is for you. The Countess pitched me a lovely story about how the confiscated goods would be used to help the needy.
We both know she's lying, and her decree is already on the Tsar's desk, ready to be signed.
I like these new abilities more and more. And now try to read what I think about it.
You want to get back at her? I never thought revenge was in your nature.
I'm thinking we might try to make the Countess tell everyone what she thinks out loud. So, I'll take care of everything.
Thank you for trying to help me. I really appreciate it.
I might not have been born into a fortune like you, but I know what real loneliness is. And now that we've formed a pact, I finally have somewhere I belong. And I won't have anyone mess with my people. Fine, let's do it. Watch and listen carefully. There's one more thing I would like to ask you. I feel confused about the plan to confiscate properties. Could you explain how it's really going to work, and to whose advantage?
But of course. As soon as the Tsar puts his signature on it, the Lermonts will take over the Thaumaturge's properties for a contribution to the fight against those parasites.
Mother, keep it down.
Don't be ashamed, son. You did agree to this. It would be a pity if that money was wasted. And this way, we can build you a beautiful mansion so that you can finally move out. But what good would the money do to the poor? They would just throw it away.
Mother, we should go now. Madame, please excuse us.
You're disturbing.
I'll let you work.
It's a mission. Preaching the truth. For I tell you, having faith in yourself is treacherous, but having faith in him is the right way.
I can see you've picked the spot right in the thick of things. Are you having a good time?
Not too bad. I just had a chat with a certain young lady in waiting. But we'll get back to that. I bet parties like this are nothing new for you.
Expensive evening wear, champagne, imminent danger. This is perfect. What about the lady-in-waiting?
She told me that the Tsar is in one of the chambers on the upper floor. The stairs are guarded by Skawan's soldiers, and the Governor-General himself is keeping an eye on the entire hall. We must make him look away.
I'll try to approach Skawan somehow.
Be careful. Is there anything else?
Vanda is here.
I was afraid she might show up. Have you talked to her?
Yes, and I know she's planning to kill Skawan in revenge.
She will die. Worse yet, she'll ruin everything we've worked toward.
I took care of her. Apart from her hurt pride and ruined plans for the evening, she's safe and sound. There's something else that bothers me.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
I've heard some news about certain decrees waiting to be signed on the Tsar's desk.
What's in them?
I managed to have a few words with a certain young man from the city council. He told me about an idea to introduce places that in a nutshell would make us Thaumaturges lose our minds, and thereby our powers.
What exactly are you talking about?
A lobotomy. At least that's what it sounds like. I've learned that one of the ideas to combat Thaumaturges will be the forfeiture of our properties.
How do you feel about it as an heir to a fortune?
To be honest, my sister should be more concerned. I only got an old book.
Still, I can't believe that brings you peace.
There's something else that bothers me.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
I'll come back later.
Good luck. And
I'll come back later.
good luck.
Good evening.
Who are you? I've got a feeling I've seen you before.
I came here with my friends, and I'm hoping to introduce them to you soon.
If they were truly important, I'd know them already. Have you got a cigarette?
Sadly, no.
That's too bad. Anything else I can help you with?
I can still hear gunshots from the city. As a concerned subject, can I ask if we're safe here?
I understand, and I tell you the same thing I'm telling others. The situation is under control. My best men are keeping you safe. Not even a mouse could squeeze by.
How are you going to handle those socialist militia members?
Militia? Sir, they are nothing but rabble, so let's refer to them as such. I am just a heartbeat away from having them executed by firing squad.
They can't get in here, can they?
That's out of the question. On my orders, half a battalion is guarding the Tsar and his guests. Are you still worried about the situation in this city?
What about thaumaturges? What if any of them managed to sneak in?
If they did, I would know about it. I can only tell you that this problem will soon be solved.
Meaning?
Thaumaturges are dangerous. Riots, explosions, that Rasputin characters cult terrorists. A complete decay of authority. Their plotting affects everyone, even those dear to us.
Do you think that bearded cultist, Rasputin, is a thaumaturge too?
Most likely. How else would he deceive so many people? Even Tsarina Alexandra looks kindly upon him. Luckily, he was killed by a bomb in a brothel.
I heard one of those magicians escaped from the Citadel. Was it Shulsky?
Yes, but soon enough, we'll see him dangling from a rope.
Is that Shulsky guy dangerous?
Shulsky is the epitome of depravity. He had everything, but his cursed blood made him go off the rails. Such a morally unstable temper monster is capable of anything. But as I've already said, we are safe from him here.
How would one know they're dealing with Shulsky?
I know their tricks. Don't worry. Besides, the chance he shows up here is close to zero.
What a relief. Thank you, Governor General.
Anything else?
Thank you. I feel better now.
My mission is to protect the Tsar's subjects.
Don't forget the cholera epidemics that keep plaguing the town. Is the Thaumaturge doing too?
I see we understand each other.
Has the Thaumaturge ever hurt anyone close to you?
Their magic hurt my daughter, but not only her. Let's leave it.
I see. Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
How is Miss Sophia doing? Is she in good health?
I don't have a daughter, and I suggest you watch your mouth.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
How do you find His Royal Highness's birthday party?
As the one in charge of Warsaw, I have my duties regarding the royal couple, so I am not paying much attention to the banquet. You must excuse me.
The pile of presents for the Tsarevich looks impressive and continues to grow.
Yes, indeed.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
I won't take any more of your time.
Enjoy yourself.
And
I talked to the Governor General.
so, how does it feel to come face to face with the Butcher of Warsaw and exchange pleasantries about refreshments?
Up close, he doesn't seem so scary.
Right. Have you learned anything that might help?
The Governor carries a flaw, and I want to take advantage of it.
Are you going to rid him of it? Surely it may affect his well-being.
And I hope we can get rid of him that way.
Wait. Before we start, you should make sure we're ready to talk to the Tsar. There will be no turning back.
I believe I've gotten everything I could.
Fine. Scowan's flaw. It might work. Just promise me one thing. You'll be extremely cautious with him.
I promise I'll try.
Shall we?
We wanted to talk to you, my friends and I.
Where am I?
Governor General?
Welcome to inside your head, Scowan. We've got you now. Wait a second. Something's wrong. Shouldn't he be unconscious?
Unless he has his own powers, his conscious state could be an effect of the pact.
Sarah Rifkin? And you? What's going on here? Who are you?
My name is Viktor Szulski.
Szulski. I will have you executed on the spot, all of you!
So, shall we get down to it?
Go on. I can't wait. What does it feel like to be at the mercy of thaumaturges?
Terrifying. What is this?
You've just found out that we're not capable of lying in this place. Intriguing, isn't it?
What am I hearing? You want to experiment on us, deprive us of powers and reason.
May Allah have mercy on you.
I'll deal with him. I'll show the Butcher his place.
Of course.
Your worst nightmare is coming true. A thaumaturge will remind you of what true fear means. You're scared of her, even though she's been dead for many years. She repaid you for the way you oppressed her because she had powers and you didn't.
What happened to you?
She sent a demon after me. My own sister. She brought down nightmares upon me. I hid my bed for years.
That's why your fear turned into anger and anger into hate. You pathetic creature.
That's enough. You're enjoying this too much.
I've waited a long time for this. Don't interrupt me.
We didn't come here for revenge. And this
let's talk about your daughter. Here you cannot deny it.
The apple of my eye, hurt by a Thaumaturge. And you were supposed to protect her, to heal her, but you're cursed as well.
Your home, the place you don't miss. Why is that?
Because I was never safe there.
What were you afraid of?
That she would hurt me again on a whim.
Who? Say it out loud.
My cursed demonic sister, may she burn in hell. I don't want to talk anymore.
The floor is ready. Remove it, and we can go.
Remove it? You want to give him relief? He doesn't deserve peace. Besides, he's seen our faces.
There's a chance you'll be a different man without it. I will free you from the fear that has triggered this destructive hatred within you.
What a disappointing ending for someone like that.
Good job. Let's go.
I had a feeling it was going too easy.
You! Who are you? Rukivier!
I'm afraid I've got other plans.
Couldn't you have handled it some other way?
What was I supposed to do? Have a duel of arguments with him?
Stop it. We've got things to do here.
Stop! Who are you? Scowan!
The Governor General is a little indisposed right now, and I don't think he will get better soon.
Don't come any closer!
Better put it down before anyone gets hurt.
You don't need anger and fear now. Be calm and lower your weapon. It won't do any good here.
Can you do that now? Through the pact?
So it seems.
What is going on? How? How is that possible? You must be Thaumaturges. Is that a revolution? Are you here to kill me?
My name is Viktor Szulski. This is Emir Burnakovich and Madame Samira.
I appreciate the change in tone. Viktor Szulski, do you want my demise?
We come with demands because the situation forces us to do so.
The most crucial thing for us is that you stop hunting thaumaturges. The pogroms must end.
Stop murdering us.
How dare you break in here and make demands? Tell me why would I agree to anything?
We stand before your majesty not as some motley crew, but as a group of thaumaturges united by a pact. We've done the impossible to get here today.
And from that position, we seek to start a dialogue. We believe it will bring mutual benefits.
Do you have a name for it?
You can call us the Coterie.
Go on. Who knows, we might reach an agreement after all.
We know there are some decrees on the Tsar's desk awaiting your signature.
And what do you think is in them?
We know the decrees stipulate creating special adjustment clinics, and thaumaturges won't be the only patients there.
Your subjects, so diverse in terms of ethnicity and religion, will surely recognize the threat, and their fear will turn into hatred. The Empire will fall.
The Crown has enough enemies outside without having to deal with internal ones.
I've heard enough. I understand you want something in exchange. Let me hear it.
We want justice for the wrongdoing we suffer in the streets, and for the blood we are forced to spill to survive.
We want more freedom in the political and social domain for everyone. The people of Warsaw, one of the most important municipalities in Russia, will remember your gesture.
Is that all?
Make the Okhrana forget about Sara Rivkin and let her files disappear from their archives forever.
You want power. Just admit it already. The sooner you admit it, the better. Power can be won or bestowed. Today, you did both. We will meet your demands and expect allegiance and loyalty in return. So help me God. If that's all, Thaumaturgi, I trust we have reached an agreement.
Do I hear applause? What's going on there?
Time's running out, and my guests are waiting. Let's keep it short.
Is that it? Can I finally get some champagne?
Stanisław can finally rest in peace, son. You should be proud. We all owe you a lot.
I couldn't do it without you. Thank you.
You're too generous, sir.
Friends, today on the birthday of my son and successor, my father's words show the direction of my thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power. The riots in Warsaw fill our hearts with much sadness, and the nation's grief is also the grief of the Emperor of Russia. We have closed our eyes to the suffering of our people, to the suffering of Thaumaturgi who were granted their powers by God. Which is why I consider it our moral duty to stop all kinds of violence against them, effective immediately. That is our wish. However, may those who take my grace for weakness know that the Russian Empire is strong and ruthless against its enemies. So help me God.
I'm happy to see you. You look good. New company.
Friends.
What now?
Congratulations. Russia is on your side again. Your dream has come true.
I had dreamed I would celebrate that success with you, but you chose someone else.
Victor, is everything all right? Is this that Rasputin of yours? I expected something more.
Assalamu alaikum. Would you tell me how you are able to talk with us here?
This must be your new daddy, Victor. Aren't you going to introduce me? And this must be the famous Madame Samira, the identity thief. Wait, I think someone is missing. Oh, right. You were so selfish that you didn't keep your word. And you didn't give him the golem. And he died.
Is he bothering you?
We were just talking.
In that case, I'll go get some champagne.
It was nice to meet you.
I should be going too. Until next time, Viktor Stanisławovich.
Go. Enjoy the evening. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter for all of us.
What did he want from you?
We were talking about not so good old days.
Do you expect he might want to seek revenge?
I don't think so. You can't lie when you're in someone else's head.
I can't stand the cold of the snow. There's no use for it.
And the glasses constantly fog up when you come into a warm room.
Then why do you wear them?
After the explosion, I'm having problems with my eyesight.
Now that you wear them, you really are the spitting image of Stanisław. Some tea to warm up?
I won't say no to that. I had a new rumor apropos Scaon. Once we made him aware of a few things, he disappeared, and now they're saying he shot himself.
Well, I could have been less restrained.
I know. The other news is rather grim. There's a new political power on the rise in the city. Besides being resentful of Jews, they also want to get rid of thaumaturges and homosexuals.
What about the Tatars?
Let's ask. They're getting together at a bar in Vola.
Who are they exactly?
Forgive me, I didn't ask. But it would be good to make sure they don't grow any larger.
Let's go. Let's listen to what they have to say at these drinking bouts of theirs.
Is today that special day when you're not preoccupied with your little revolutionary?
Maybe yes, maybe no.
They won't protect you. Every debt will be repaid, one way or another.
Victor, what are you waiting for?
Doesn't matter. Let's go. They say your choices define your value. What does that make me? The Uper took me on a journey that made me realize how my difficult relationship with my father looked from his point of view, and how I should look at it in hindsight. Liga and I see each other as often as we can. I do have my duties with the coterie, and she keeps taking up new challenges. Her ambition won't allow her to rest. Not for a moment. Uncle Sasha has become a grandfather. He seems to enjoy spending his retirement pampering his grandchild. The true circumstances of the Warsaw Ochrana chief's disappearance remain unclear.
But the streets know who rubbed the fucker out. Niedzic, the new king of Śródmieście. The bastard has put down roots at some undisclosed garden in Warsaw, while I rule Śródmieście with my shifts. Now and forever.
I'm worried about what's happening in the city. Warsaw is on fire. People finally dare to lift their weary heads while socialist militants carry out attacks on anyone who doesn't support the revolution. But there is still a spark of hope for Warsaw. Through the heroic struggle of students, the flying university has been legalized. At least there's that. The weary traveler made it to his longed-for Albuquerque. How do I know? That's a completely different story. But enough about that. It's time for a new adventure, my friend.